What does the angel number 9999 mean, and why do you keep seeing it everywhere? Well, there are some messages that Spirit in the universe is trying to tell you, and I will be going over it in this video. Welcome back, beautiful souls, to the channel. I'm Shika, your conscious mentor, and today I'm going to be deep diving into the meaning of the angel number 9999 and what exactly does it mean. If you've been seeing it everywhere, whether it's a license plate, on a book, on wherever you see numbers, it just seems like the nines are following you, and specifically the 9999 angel number. I'm actually going to link the angel number 999 up here if you are interested, and if you are also seeing this number. There are so many coincidences, but also just synchronizations with these numbers, and that's why I love angel numbers. They really allow us to understand more what are our guides trying to tell us. And I can tell you two things: life purpose and expansion. So these are the main things, just a little hint of what to expect during this video, and the top 5 things that you need to know. Before we get into the video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe, as well as put notification bells. I do these angel number videos every month, and I really love doing them. And let me know down below in the comment section what angel number you've been seeing. I'm also gonna link my playlist here where I have over 45 different angel number videos that can really help you, and most likely I've done them. But if you don't see your angel number there, definitely let me know, and I'd love to cover it for you. And today's subscriber of the day is Jessica. Thank you so much for being part of this family. I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you guys and manifesting this amazing family. Let's get into the angel number. So the angel number 9999, I really love it because it really brings us a lot of reflection, and I'm going to go into this a little bit more. Let's start with the origination of, like, where does the number 9, the essence of 9 is. 9 usually represents changes, shifts, sometimes changes we expect, and sometimes changes that we don't expect at all. But all this to say is the angel number is really calling us to reflect on these changes and how it's going to enlighten our solar plexus of our life purpose, and just really honing down into our power, into our D10, which is your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is where you follow in yourself and who you are. So if you're noticing some tingling there, let me know with just a little star down below in the comment section. But here it's really about shifting. Awakening is where you're stepping into, and the endings are coming for new beginnings here. So the first reason why you are seeing the angel number 999 is that blessings are coming your way thanks to changes. So whether this is a change that has happened with a relationship breakup, you got a new relationship or friendship that has entered into your life. If you've been doing a lot of shadow work, maybe you've been working with a healer, a mentor, and you're starting to see some changes happen. If you've noticed that there has been a big change in your career and you've really took that leap that the universe has been itching you to do, well, now you're starting to see the weeps of your worth and all of the work that you've done. This is a blessing that has really come in, and there's a lot of karmic energy, which I'll go back into, but there's a lot of just energy saying that this is all the work you've done and this is the results that you've given. So there's a lot of mystic energy coming through for you. I feel called to kind of actually pull some cards while we're talking here, some chakra cards, because I definitely feel like there's an alignment here. So bittersweet's the card that just came out, throat chakra, and I love this because when we're going through change, we tend to have a hard time speaking our truth, speaking into that essence and that power of our new identity and the new changes, and fully accepting it. So there's kind of this essence of you're excited, but then there's also this feeling of like, oh, there's an ending, there's a bit of grief that's coming through here. So just really hone down. Your blessings are going to be worth all the work you've been doing, and that's what the angel 9999 is really telling you. Number 2, so this is huge. With the new changes that are unexpected, there is going to be a huge life change, a huge change in your life. Specifically, I feel like there's going to be a move. There's either going to be a huge different direction with your career. You're going to end up having, breaking up from that relationship after many years, or maybe just finally finding someone that you love after doing lots of deep work with yourself and releasing the cords from past exes. If there's anything that's coming through, I'd love for you to share down below in the comment section, what is the change that has recently happened? Just take a second to break in and just say, what has been the major changes that have been happening recently? And notice from the time that you started seeing the angel number 9999 until now, and see what it is, because I'm sure there is something that is life-changing that is happening for you. Again, the blessings here for this life change is to upgrade you in a higher consciousness. This is definitely something I saw well with the 9999 is that even though we're entering into that space of endings, that bittersweet, there's also this higher consciousness energy that's coming through for me, and I love it because it's just giving you all the life. You guys are getting a lot of throat chakra cards here. We have the workaholic card. So just reminding you that, you know, as this new life chapter comes in, try not to avoid the change. Try not to avoid. There's this resistance that's coming through because, you know, you understand that it is a huge shift, but there is this sense of fear. So then angel number 9999 is telling you blessings and support. It's telling you your angels, your guides, your ancestors are right there with you, spirits right there. So I'd really encourage you to just call in them for them to kind of reassure and say, you know, I am embracing this change and I call it on to you to help and support me to release past this fear and to really hone down in this. But I can tell you right now, the amount of nines in this angel number numerology here, it's really saying, hello, wake up, we got some changes for you, and it's about to shift a whole bunch of stuff. Like you're ready for this, but you're also not ready because you weren't expecting it, but it's at your door. This is a big gift. Number 3, your life purpose and your voice matters more than anything, which just completely makes sense since we've just pulled all throat chakra cards since this point. So here it's really just saying that, you know, again, this communication's coming through with the 9999 is there's people in your life right now that is probably being a little bit judgmental with you taking this leap. You know, parents, family, just people who are really close to you that might not be as supportive. And again, this is why your guides are coming so close and really bringing in this strong number 9999 is because they're telling you your blessings are coming. We're supporting you. You know, you have more support than you think. You're not alone on this path of this new change. This card just flew out. We're talking balance here. Guys, your guides are pulling out, guys. So balance is here, and it's really telling you, you know, how can I balance my life here? You know, one thing that's coming in when I look at this card is really saying that, you know, what is imbalanced in my relationship? What is imbalanced in my purpose? Is there still things that I'm holding on to from my old version of myself? Is there a time for a clearing here? Do I need to finally release those things? You know, finally shift that job, leave that job, finally, you know, tell my partner how I truly feel, finally step into your power of your authentic truths. There's a lot of truth that's coming in when I go into balance here. This is our third eye card here where we're talking about balance. You know, you can't make everyone happy and you can't support every single person, but the angel number 999 says is that regardless if you're following your true purpose, you are making the people that you're meant to make happy. And that is coming from your essence of your happiness by fulfilling what is meant for you, you know, and whether you like it or not, this change is going to happen. Whether you embrace it, that's up to you. Whether you work against the tide, that's up to you. But definitely this is a time that you need to speak up. This is not a time to hold into fear. This is not a time to look at the judgment of self-sabotage. This is not a time of perfecting how you're going to step into your life purpose. You know, part of the mistakes is all part of it, right? We're going to grow. We're going to learn what our purpose is along the way. But if you could at least know that I'm meant to be a healer, I'm meant to be a YouTuber, I'm meant to have a business, I'm meant to be a teacher, I'm meant to be a mother, whatever your purpose that you've noticed that has been a big change in your life, just knowing that you are meant to be here, and everything that has happened up to this point is to prepare you for this life-changing event. Number 4, karma. I told you guys we'd be coming back with some karma. So here it's really saying that what you put in is what you get. So ask yourself, what have you been working on recently that has built up to this change? And there's a double-edged sword with this card. So it's, again, it goes back to this other card with the balance card I just mentioned. So if you put the work towards, you know, applying to jobs and, you know, preparing yourself mentally and manifesting, working towards that manifestation of that new job that is fulfilled with your conscious being, then obviously you're going to get a new job, and that's a life change, you know, or maybe your employer is letting you go, but that is actually a blessing for you to really take that leap that you need to do. There's the other side of it where you know that you have to have that conversation with your partner after 10 years, but you decide not to. and the universe decides to have this major argument with your partner in order for you to force you to speak your truth, to speak what you mainly feel. And noticing that imbalance that has happened against the force, the angel number 9999 is telling you this is the time. This is the time for the shift. It's not the time to hide behind that. So karma works in both ways, and we just have to really journal here. A great shadow work journal that's coming up for me, for you, is really working on, okay, what have I put into this change? You know, what energy has happened? What things have I done energetically or subconsciously, and meditate on it, that has allowed me to manifest this change in my life? And how is this change going to allow me to shift? Why is this blessing coming to my door at this time of my life? Guys, you got 3 cards that are coming out for you, so I'm gonna pull them out. So the first card is self-acceptance, and I love this card, accepting where you are in a karmic level. So, you know, accepting that even though you'll do your purpose and not everything is laid out and you don't know everything that's coming into fruition, you gotta trust here. And you have to understand that even if you had all the right money that you needed to launch your business, even if you had your shining armor soulmate or your twin flame at your door right now, you need to accept where you're at. You gotta accept how much you put in. This is what the angel number 9999 is telling you. The other card is confusion. Confusion is not a bad thing. Confusion is an opportunity for us to deepen our relationship with ourselves, to deepen where we need to be in our life, right? So when you're confused, realistically, it's telling us that we need to find more understanding of our life purpose and why this change has happened and why these blessings are coming into our life. Why is this ending happening to move and to make room for this new change? And you know, even though that things are kind of chaotic for some of you, you know, in the chaos there is this sense of bliss as well. There is this sense of blessings. So try to find your blessings more than finding what's working against you. A lot of root chakra coming in here for you guys. Another root chakra card here with perfection. You know, when I started, I'll give you guys an example. When I started as a healer, I was trying to perfect all the things, but I had to understand that I would find out how I was meant to be a healer as I went along through my own journeys and my own things that I kind of perfected in a way, perfected meaning succeeded with, and also things that I didn't succeed at the same time. So don't allow your self-sabotageness of perfection to prevent you from seeing that the karma that has been led to you is all meant to happen. Whether you followed that journey and it was more of a blessing that you expected or a blessing that you didn't expect. Listen to the call. The angel 9999 is a very powerful numerology number, a very powerful angel number that's really calling us to listen and understand what we're listening to, the synchronizations were happening. How can we communicate more effectively with them? Number 5, it's time to act. It's time to plan. It's time to work full time into your purpose. We're not dipping our toes here. And I think this is just a confirmation for you guys. The confirmation is yes, it's time to step into your purpose. There's no better time than now. If you're seeing the angel number 9999 everywhere, it is telling you that it is time. Stop waiting for the right moment. Stop waiting for the right opportunity. Stop waiting for when that, you know, job is available, because that's just gonna get you comfortable. I always tell people that, you know, when we're comfortable, we don't want to change. As much as deep in our soul, there is this sense of like, we want this job for ourselves. We want this person in our life. We want to create, you know, to move to a new country, new city. And then there's this fear that arises because of all this other stuff that we feel is against us. That karma is meant for you to tune into your authentic self. That karma is meant for you to tune into what you're meant to be and where you're meant to do right now. And that's what this angel number 999 is telling you here. It's saying it's time to act. It's not time to wait right now. It's time for us to act on it confidently and really tuning into that energy. I feel like there's going to be a card here. I definitely feel like a lot of you guys might be feeling a little bit like, oh my gosh, it's so chaotic with this change, but an awakening's happening. That's the beauty of it. You know, where there's confusion, like I said with the card, there is going to be growth. So let's see what, oh, there's the card. another throat chakra. So again, a little shadow work for you guys. Do some throat chakra chanting. This would be great for you to push through that perfection of how you need to have everything aligned for the angel number 9999, but also to allow you to have clarity and to get some direct messages, deeper messages from your guides and angels as well. So the card isolation. So you might be feeling called throughout this change to step away from family and friends, just focus on yourself. That's okay. Just make sure you're not going fully isolated where you're not calling for help. Don't allow yourself to feel this sense of judgment if you're asking for help, but allow yourself to step into the power of isolation, to do that inner work, to prepare yourself and to reflect on how amazing this blessing and this change is happening in your life. So I really hope you guys loved this video. I pulled some cards, didn't even plan on it, to be honest with you guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there are any of the cards you resonated with, and also let me know if you'd like me to do a card pull like this again during an angel number video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, as well as put notification bells. I do 3 or more videos every single week, as well as I do new moon and full moon meditations, healings, and energy updates. I'm all about helping you with your consciousness and understanding what the other dimensions are giving you as far as messages and alignment, because we are all supported no matter how much we feel that we're lost in the journey. You really aren't. It's allowing you to really grow deeper, and remember that throughout this change. So I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.